Welcome back to the Realistic Cattle Ranch Challenge on Sunshine Forest. I'm BP, and it's time to get to work. Well, guys, I just finished all of the cattle daily work, the feeding, the straw, all that kind of stuff, so we are in good shape. Have a couple of projects today, but before we get to those, let's see, updates from last episode. So we had our first cattle loss overnight. We lost a cattle due to an accident, or a cow due to an accident. Not exactly sure what happened, but it has been removed from our herd per the realistic livestock mod. So that was not exciting, but it's the first time it's happened in 40 years. So feel like, you know, it was sort of due to happen. We did have, I'm going to drive over here and show you guys. Actually, I'll pick it up first. We did have the Batwing mower come up in the sale, the same one we had. I think it was like $15,000 or $16,000. And we bought ours new, and it was worth like $32,000. So we did sell our original mower and pick that one up. We had some luck with the cattle getting pregnant this month. It seemed like we had 11 getting pregnant again this month, or maybe 12. So I feel like more bulls is better. So what we're going to do today is we're either going to put a bull into the breeding pen because it is a good animal, or we're going to sell it if it is of age. Don't really see a point in holding on to them beyond that. Don't know that we want to have 20 bulls in there, but we'll certainly give it a look. And then I think from there, we're going to, I think that's going to be more than 10. 3, 5, 6. Yeah, that's way more than 10. So let's take a look here and see which animals we want to move. Very good, very good, very good. So these 1, 2, 3, 4, and Illusion is probably our best one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and Illusion is 5. We're going to move selected, come back over here. 1, 2, 3. We'll skip that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one here. So which one are we skipping? We're skipping Phantom. So let's see. So we'll come in here. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go 5. Move selected. We missed one somewhere. We'll go back and check and see. So Phantom. Oh, we missed Ollie. So let's get Ollie moved over. So the new plan is just to try to keep bulls in there, because it seems like we have just a statistical chance of the animals getting pregnant with each bull that's in the pen that's of the same species. The water buffalo do not seem to breed with non-water buffalo, but within the sort of typical bovine animals, the Holsteins, the Limousines, all those animals, the Angus, it seems like as long as there is a male in there, there's a chance they get bred, and the more males that are in there seems, at least in our very limited experience, to be giving them a better chance. So the other thing we're going to do is, if the bull is more than, I don't know if it's 36, but let's call it maybe 36, 39 months, somewhere in there, they are going to be, like, this guy's 42 months old. He's worth $7,000. He is getting sold, guys. We'll switch back and forth here. That was Angus. Oh, we got to switch back to that menu. So we have our Limousine bull, 12 months, and then our water buffalo bull, Fred, is 13, and Slow Oni is 37 months, and he's only worth $3,400. I think Slow Oni's got to go as well. Move selected. Great. So we're going to try to just get as many cows and heifers pregnant each month as is possible. And since it seems to be, cut that corner too tight, since it seems to be just a probability based on the number, come on guys, got to get the steering wheel to turn better. Here, we'll just go the long way. That'll be easier. Since it seems to be a probability based on the number of male animals in there, we're just going to dump all of our good breeding quality bulls into the breeding pen and see if we get 20 bred females next month. So let's see. We were down here on the limousine. So I would say Fabio doesn't go. And as far as water buffalo, so the first 2 water buffalo go, and then that's going to be it. So we're going to move all the rest of the full-grown bulls into the trailer. So that's 5, including the 2 in the trailer, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, move. Oh, nope. Move selected. There we go. 7 animals. Got it. Still working on figuring out those controls. So let's get the water buffalo moved in. The water buffalo, just in my experience, and I guys, this could just be literally my experience, but it just seems like they don't breed very often. I'm going to move all 3 water buffalo in here, and the limousine, and double check because I don't remember which ones we were going to keep, which ones we were going to sell. So we'll come in here. And water buffalo, that one's good. Yeah, so Admiral comes out, and then Friendly Dusty comes out. So Admiral and Friendly Dusty, you come out, and we are good to go. So we should have about 5 bulls in there all ready to be sold. We're going to take them with us up to the shop and get them sold and pick up another round of cattle in their place. This is going to be sort of our routine, getting the bulls out and sold as needed. I did look at a couple of mods that would give us some other different opportunities. There are some sort of like butcher type mods where you drop the animals off and they produce meat that you can sell. None of those in my testing worked or were compatible with the realistic livestock mod. Wasn't sure if I wanted to bring them into the role play anyways or into the playthrough anyways, but just thought I'd test and see. But it definitely seems like these are not cows in the sense of the base game, because the mods just did not recognize them at all as, keep it under control, as cows. I could put them into the production points and they just didn't count towards there being animals in place. So not surprising, but I thought I'd at least give it a try. It'd be nice to have some additional sort of ancillary productions and mods around the realistic livestock mod that might allow you to do different things, or, you know, something like maybe there's a cattle market where, you know, you can put your animal and, you know, if the animal's worth $2,500, you might get 27 or you might get 23. You know, it depends on the bidders that day, and you could sort of take some risk and make some money or lose some money based on that type of thing. Because we're spending so much time and each animal is so important, you know, it'd be nice to have some more, just some options that sort of flush out what you do with the animals when you're done with them instead of just returning them to the dealer. So just a thought. Let's go ahead and jump in here. We are going to select all. We're not buying all. That would be a mistake. Here we go. Sell selected. So we're going to make $28,000, almost $28,300 selling those cattle, guys. So that is a lot of money. So let's check the animals, see what we have. You know, do we buy more bulls? I don't think we buy bulls. I think we just keep the ones we raise and sell them. I still think that's going to be the best option. Man, the cows so far have been not good today. Overall is good. Yeah, man, these are rough, guys. Here's a great limousine calf. Love that one. Here, this one's very high, very good overall. Okay, not looking for more bulls. Man. And one water buffalo. So buy selected, we're going to buy 2 animals. That's all there was out of the 10 that were there that were worth buying. But, you know, we'll find some more. We'll ask them to go back and check in the back and see if they can find us a few more animals. And I suspect they'll be able to. So let's see. There's a great calf. There's another good calf. Why is there a full-grown animal in the middle? I haven't seen that before. Usually it goes sort of by age, oldest on top and lowest on bottom. But who knows? So that's 4 total animals. Nope, nothing there. Is that one worth picking up? I don't know. Maybe we'll come back to it. That's a good-looking adolescent there. Liquid Ocean, man, bummer. It's a bad cow because that is an excellent name. Herefords, 13 months. Yeah, you can go right into the breeding pen. 13 months, you can go right into the breeding pen. And then, very good. Come on, give me some water buffalo. Nice. There's a good water buffalo. Another good water buffalo. All right, can we buy all of these? I was not 8 animals. Perfect. That's 10 exactly. So we made $28,300 basically, and we just spent about 12 on new animals. So we are net positive for the day on the animals, which is sort of the goal here. So beyond that, I did find there was a new mod released today on the Mod Hub. The Mahindra Retriever Plus, was it? Plus Extra, something like that. And it comes with a trailer and a water tanker trailer. And I am hoping that we get some of those pieces in the sale here soon, because I think the Mahindra Retriever is going to be the perfect thing to drive around and fill our calf igloos. I'm still enjoying doing it by hand, but now that we're up to 7, we are not able to use only one bale. We have to fill the water tanker multiple times. So thinking the Mahindra might make our sort of daily farm work, our morning farm routine, a little bit easier, but we'll have to wait and see if that comes up in the sale. I think the set's going to be about $20,000 for the Mahindra, and we'll get the water tanker, and we'll just try to put a bale in the back and see how that goes. But we'll have to see, you know, when that comes up in the sale. I wanted to give you guys a quick update. I'm trying to do a better job of keeping track of some of our stats. So this morning, when I did the feed, it was 9 240 centimeter hay bales, 3 of the small silage round bales, the 5,500 liter ones. I think those are 150 centimeter, and then two-ish 240 centimeter bales of straw. So probably could have gotten away with 8 bales of hay, but you know, we just put some extra in the breeding pen and called it good enough. But you know, we're going through, I think the hay bales are 7,500 liters, so we're going through, I mean, what, 66,000 liters of hay a day to keep our animals fed. So yeah, I mean, it is turning into a full-time gig to keep these animals fed. I think we enlarged our grass field just in the nick of time. We could have been finding ourselves in a little bit of a jam otherwise. What do we got back here? I don't want to hit anything. Okay, I don't know if this one has any openings. The back one on the left side definitely does. I think it may only have 1 animal in it. That one's got 5. This one either has 1 or 2, I think, if I remember from feeding them. Let's see. Nope, we moved up too far. Has 2, so we got 1. Only need to place 1 more. Okay, not bad at all. Move to husbandry. Excellent. So now we got to get some adolescents in Teen Town, and the rest of you guys are going into the breeding pen, into Adult Swim. So let's see if we can make these corners work. Nice and smooth like butter. This next corner is not going to work, so we left the straw blower in the way. I think that's next on our agenda after getting the cattle settled is going to be getting some sheds and a couple things set up because I have a couple of ideas. So we're moving 2 Herefords and a water buffalo. So let's get those moved. The calves are easy for me to go back in and take care of. These ones a little less so because they take more time. So let's see. We are in May? No, we're in June, right? No, we're in May. Easy enough. Okay, so our Herefords. Rename. Here we go. Change name. Nope, that's not it. That's the limousine. There we are. May of 4. That's Matt of 4. Well, that's not going to work, so let's get that changed. May 4. Change name. May 4. Again, 45. And then our last one was a water buffalo. This one right here. Change name Mackenzie. There's a great name. Okay, so those animals are in. Let's turn this off. Where is our Fiat over here? Let's get the straw blower moved. And guys, I think we are getting awfully close to a full pallet of eggs. You guys see it in there? So we are soon to have 1 pallet of eggs after 3 years of raising chickens. I kept telling you guys they were prolific breeders, and they certainly have increased in numbers from 7. We are getting a lot of roosters that I'm selling almost immediately, but we're still not producing eggs that quickly yet. But with all of our wheat coming in next month, we are in good shape to be ready when they do take off, and that 1,000 chicken coop or 1,000 chicken animal coop is full. So let's get flipped around here. And can we do it without bumping into it? We can. So 3 limousines and a water buffalo. Move selected. Great. 3 limousines and a water buffalo. Change name. May of 4. Lovely Charlie. Okay, Lovely Charlie. Fair enough. Man, I'm really bummed we didn't get, was it Liquid Ocean or whatever it was? That was a great name, whatever that one was. And that 1 water buffalo down here. Snowflake. The funny name for a black cow. Okay. Let's loop this around, get it tucked in and out of the way. Nice. Now, we have all this cheese and our 1 infamous pallet of buffalo mozzarella, not to be forgotten, since we've talked about it for like 8.5 months straight and finally got it. And last episode, at the end, I wanted to see that pallet of mozzarella, and I pulled a bunch of the pallets out. Now, it is May, it's 56 degrees, not too bad, but I don't think we can have our cheese sitting out, or our buffalo mozzarella sitting out until October. So I think we're going to go in, and I was looking before I jumped in, right here, the refrigerated hanger. I absolutely love this piece of equipment, or this placeable. It is so well done, and it's refrigerated storage for all of your goods. So I think we're going to drop it right in here. Make sure there's enough room that we can get turned around, and if we have to take a harvester through here or a truck and a trailer, we have some room. I don't want to be sort of trapped. So let's come in here and let's get this bigger. Okay, right there. Right there. Sort of round out our corners here so we have better driving path. I do think that while we're here, yeah, let's square that up just a little bit. Can we get rid of those? I think that's going to be better. We can put some grass down real quick to fill in where the shrubs were. And then, guys, the ground markings have really, it's not something I thought I'd want to play with, but ever since I started using them, I've really enjoyed them. So let's see. We want the short 45. That's the long 45. Here's the short 45. Just sort of give you like you're pulling in, you're pulling out. Okay, and then you flip it and you do the same thing going the other way. And then let's get a long, what do we have? A long 90 here. Let's see, that's going to be right in there. And then we get a couple of the ground markings up here and just sort of, you dirty up where the tires would be. Getting in front where there'd be lots of traffic. Mix up the stains a little bit. This is definitely a high traffic area, so let's get a couple of those in there. And I think that looks better. So we have our cold storage, which is great. Let's double check that it didn't have any crazy ground deformation corners at the back that we missed. Looks pretty good to me. I'll link the mod review I did on this. I'll put a bookmark in for you guys to click on and take a look. But this thing is so cool. It's got double doors. When you open the second set of doors here, you get the plastic entry, and then you're in this chilled storage area. You've got the air compressor running up top on either side. You've got an office in here where the trigger is to pull stuff out. You've got your propane tanks or your liquid propane on the sides. And then you've got your louvers on the back exchanging the air. The patina on the wood and the paint is really, really good. And then you have your chiller compressors that are spinning out here and working. Just a really, really cool mod. Very well thought out. The details are tremendous. So let's jump in our new Silver 6500. Let's grab some cheese and let's get it into the refrigerator. Keep the quality of our cheese up. Won't have anyone getting sick on some warm, moldy cheese that we've been storing in our barn. So here we go. Grab all of those. We still did not change the auto load area on this. Oh, I'm driving looking the other way. I still want to get this set up better to have more pallets on the back. Ooh, very tippy even with the wide tires. So the trigger's just inside the first door. So you just back into here. Go ahead, take the straps off. And then the cool thing, guys, is this is another one of those 1-for-1 mods. So everything you put in has a spot. So if you put it in, you can find it, you can see it. Have our cheese lining the bottom couple of shelves. There's our buffalo mozzarella. We are looking good there. Let's see what else we get to spawn out of here. Try to grab a little bit more. We have some more milk to go collect. We have not collected that yet today. So let's see. Grab the one. Oh, there were 2 pallets hiding back there. I guess we could just pull straight in. That's not a problem either, right? All right, get those. Now we don't want the cool air getting out, so we'll close that door. And coming up on summer here, let's get the office door closed so we don't have bugs in the office. And we are good to go. So we have our cheese storing in a nice, cool storage shed. Getting ready for the end of the year. We usually sell that, in September or October, so that'll be coming up here pretty soon. And then we should run and grab the milk. So we'll grab the Fiat real quick. Let's go ahead and drop the trailer. Maybe it's time for a little in-cab driving in the Fiat. We haven't done that in this tractor very much. So last month, I think we had 5,400 liters of milk, which was more than I think we've ever had on the farm in 1 month. So we are definitely upping our milk game. We are getting, you know, between 9 and 11 pregnant females every month. So it is, you know, 10 months from now, we're going to be getting, you know, maybe a dozen calves a month. Which is going to be just incredible. So we have to be ready for more milk. Let's see. Buffalo milk 206, regular milk 3,130. Not a big deal. Let's go ahead and get flipped around here. Head over, we'll get this dropped off. And then I think since we have $36,000 left, I'd like to look at putting a shed down. I haven't really looked at what I want to put in yet, but we have a couple of options. I think we need to get something just to get some of this equipment a place to park, because it is just all over the place. You know, I made that little pad over there. That may not be a bad option to put some sort of, you know, lean-to type shed, just a roof. Maybe with some walls, maybe not. But yeah, we got to get equipment parked up. I would like to have our straw blower and our feed mixer undercover, because both of those will not do well with being out in the rain and the snow. We don't want the food getting all congealed and, you know, moist and nasty. So, and the straw the same way. We don't want to get any mold growing on that. So we'll have to see what we can figure out. May end up being a couple of sheds long term, but for right now we'll work on just getting these ones done. All right, so that is the milk done and collected. It's fun doing some in-cab driving. So jumping in to look at our sheds, I have a couple that I put in here. This is the one we already have. This is a great shed. That's this one right here. We put our hay bales in. Let's see. I got a couple of these like extension ones where you can just like basically attach this and have sort of a lean-to. This could be a really interesting option for our feed mixer truck. If I could get this, see, that seems like it's just too big. Shed with solar, narrow shed mod, narrow and low. I mean, so we could make this the lean-to for the feed mixer, and then it would just be out of the way. Can we actually get it to line up there? Yeah, this would be right there. That's very interesting, guys. With the solar, which would generate a little bit of cash, which wouldn't be too bad either. Let's see. I just want to know if it's touching here or if I need to go all the way in. I think we got to go pretty much all the way right to there. Okay. There we go. Let's check that out in person. Let's see how that turned out. Didn't follow my own advice and saved before we placed some placeables, so it could be less than ideal. I don't see it clipping through, which is great news. This is that's a nice little cover for our feed mixer. That's exactly what we needed, guys. We might even be able to pull, I bet we could pull the straw blower through there if we did a little bit of aligning of the vehicles. So let's see here. If I move this guy over, right, and I put him right over here up against the wall, covered up. Yep, exactly where he needs to be. Excellent. Now let's see if do you think oh yeah, the straw blower would fit in there nicely. Well, that wasn't the shed I was planning on buying, guys. I was thinking about doing something a little bit bigger, but that seemed to have worked out quite well. So let's jump over and see about getting our straw blower put away as well. And that's a great spot because it's right over by the birthing barn where both those vehicles or both those pieces of equipment work on a regular basis. So that is nice and easy. And I bet with a little bit of work I could get a spot in the woods trimmed out. We won't be able to do it today. Won't be able to drive it today, but I bet we could do something where we pull back here. Oh, maybe we can. Oh, hold on, guys. Hold your horses. A whole plan might be coming together, and we didn't even know it was going to happen. It's like an accidental success here, so let's see. I don't want to make this too square and unnatural, but let's just see. And then I think we actually want to make this grass. I've got to neaten up that edge just a little bit. So let's come in here. Let's do the tall grass. Yep, that's perfect. Probably come back and do some trees and stuff later. But now we can loop through here, and I probably have to cut down that tree that's overlapping a little bit. But if I swing wide enough, void the front post, straighten it out. Oh, guys, that is a thing of glory. I think we have to do a little bit of smoothing on that front edge. Let's check and see. This felt like a lip right. Yep, there's a lip right there. So let's go ahead and see about smoothing that out. And I think, guys, that is just so much more success than I thought we were going to have finding some place to park those vehicles. I thought for sure that was going to be a real problem. I do think that since it's gravel all the way on both sides, we might just gravel that in, and I'll pull that tree out between episodes. But let's see. Oh, yeah, that is really, really nice. So, hey, we didn't get a big shed out of the deal, but we got a great shed. It gives a little bit of solar income, which will be great. We have our feed mixer and our straw blower undercover. I am thrilled. We got a little back alleyway through here around the farm. Gives us access to maybe clearing some trees back here and putting some more stuff in. But this was, and actually that tree isn't too bad, guys. It's actually sort of even with the posts. So yeah, maybe I'll just paint that in and it'll just be grass over there. Keep the ranch look. So yeah, sort of an off episode. Not a lot of the normal stuff, but we sold the bulls, which is a good money maker for us. Made $29,000 basically selling the bulls, which more than paid for the new cattle we bought. We put the chilled storage shed in for our cheese products. We can also put our milk in there, our butter in there, anything else we make that needs to be chilled, keep it out of the summer heat and keep it preserved nicely for sale. And then we got our lean-to solar roof to cover our feed mixer and our straw blower to keep them out of the weather so we don't have wet food and wet bedding. So, you know, a lot of cool stuff done today. Super exciting. The ranch is starting to come together, and I think we are really on our way to being able to start making some real money here and start achieving our goals. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to drop a like and turn on notifications for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.